Picture a quiet office at 2 in the morning. Your servers are humming and your AI tasks are firing off exactly as programmed. If you look at your system's dashboard, everything is green. The agent stays online, it executes its functions, and every job registers as complete. By every technical measure, it works perfectly. But on Monday morning, a human operator sits down to deal with the aftermath. They spend hours checking outputs to make sure the agent didn't hallucinate a decision, untangle infinite retry loops, and investigating massive unexpected API bills. This gap between a machine executing a script and a human actually saving time is called the agent maintenance tax. As these agents begin crossing multiple tools, models, and vendor boundaries to finish a single job, a problem emerges. Nobody is keeping a portable, independent record of the loops, the API costs, or the manual repairs required to cross the finish line. A system that requires constant human babysitting to produce a reliable result fails the economic test. You haven't hired a digital worker, you've bought expensive furniture that charges you by the token. This diagram illustrates how modern AI architectures are built. When an agent needs to check a calendar or pull a file, it uses the Model Context Protocol, or MCP, to connect to external tools and extract the data it needs. If that agent encounters a problem it can't solve, it uses the agent-to-agent protocol to delegate a subtask to an entirely different model, often run by a completely different vendor. And when it's time to actually buy a ticket or pay an invoice, the Agent Payments Protocol secures cryptographic mandates to ensure the user authorized the transaction, and the third vendor executes the purchase. The payment is secure, but the context is lost. If you want to know why the agent chose that specific ticket over a cheaper option, or which tool supplied the bad recommendation, you can't. That evidence is now trapped inside 3 disconnected vendor silos. Vendors will tell you they have logs, but a log is local memory. It is written by the vendor for the vendor. A receipt is a distinct, independent proof object built specifically to survive crossing a trust boundary. When your workflow crosses 3 platforms without a receipt, the evidence required to hold the system accountable shatters into 3 walled gardens. To fix this, we need a unified record. The Open Line protocol creates a horizontal accountability plane that cuts across all those vendor boundaries, collecting a single portable trail of evidence. Open Line does not run the agents. Runtimes like Hermes or OpenClaw handle the execution. Open Line simply ensures the record of that work survives moving from one runtime to another. It structures the entire chronological workflow: the original user prompt, the model selected, the tool handoffs, the retry loops, the authorization, the final cost, and any human corrections made along the way. Right now, OpenLine packages this workflow into typed claim and evidence graphs. It secures them with ED 25519 cryptography and exports them as a lightweight, portable JSON receipt. You can feed that JSON receipt directly into the Cole dashboard to trigger run-level telemetry. Cole reads the receipt to measure system stress, known as kappa, and path drift, known as delta hole, outputting simple green, amber, or red indicator lights. OpenLine has strict limits. It doesn't log every private thought the model has. It doesn't prove absolute, objective truth, and it won't automatically fix your broken cron jobs. It is built for triage, not truth. It provides a precise map of exactly where a task broke down, showing you the timestamp and step number so you don't have to guess. We have to redefine what a successful AI task actually is. A system completing a run isn't enough. We have to measure that completion against the API cost, the human correction time, and the downstream errors it created. For an operator, this means you can finally pinpoint expensive retry storms before they drain your budget, and you can accurately compare how 2 different models handle the exact same task. When an incident occurs, you no longer need 5 engineering teams spelunking through platform logs for 2 hours. You hold a verified receipt that turns the investigation into a 10-minute targeted triage. Organizations can stop paying the hidden maintenance tax of repeated failures because they can finally tie the outcome directly back to the exact path that produced it. Most importantly, this receipt belongs to the accountable human operator. It exists completely independent of the platform's walled garden. When you need to appeal a denied medical refund, submit a contested insurance claim, or prove your compliance to a global regulatory authority, you have the evidence in hand. This gives us the complete modern architecture for autonomous systems. MCP gives agents tools. A2A lets agents talk. AP2 lets agents pay. OpenLine answers the question the rest of the stack leaves behind: who keeps the receipt? Proof moves, data doesn't.